Dear learners, welcome back to Urdu Rasmul Khat 001, Block First. In this lesson, we'll learn about VAO, its types. इस सबक में हम वाव के बारे में गुफ्तगू करेंगे. वाव के कई किस्में हैं. So we'll see here basic and different forms of vav, its name and pronunciation. So you can see here in the first column here is forms of vav, and you are observing that vav has only one form. That means it falls in the category of non-connectors. We have two types of alphabets in Urdu Arabic. One type is connectors. They connect with each other and form and turn into different shapes. And second category is non-connectors. When they connect with each other, they do not change their shapes. Vav falls in second category. That means it is not non-connector. It is non-connector. So for this reason, you are observing only one type of vav here in forms column. शक्ल में आप सिर्फ वाव की एक ही शक्ल देखते हैं. And in the second column, you are seeing the names of vav. But you are seeing many names of vav. When you are seeing form of vav, that is single or sole. When you are seeing the names of vav, they are many. They are like so: vav, vav. Also some call it or name it or read it. And third is vav malfuzi, vav mukhtafi, vav maroof, vav majhool, vav leen, vav madula. These are different names of vav, and these have their functions. And in the below, you are seeing the IPA standardization of vav. When we will romanize this alphabet, how they will appear in pronunciation column. About connection and word formation. We have to learn about connection and word formation. Vav does not change its shapes, but in some words and diacritic marks, it shrinks slightly. It does not change its shape, but what vav does, it shrinks slightly. It has a significant role in pronunciation, like alif and ye. It falls in long vowels category. It has its role in pronunciation. So like alif and ye, it falls in long vowels category. It works as a long vowel alphabet. We have two types of vowels in Urdu. First are short vowels, zabar, zer, pesh, and second are long vowels. The diacritic marks work with alif, vav, ye. So vav falls in long vowels category. It is alphabet and is a long vowel. Okay. So we'll see here different functions of vav. In Urdu, vav acts as an alphabet and long vowel. First function. It acts as an alphabet and as long vowel. It has many names, as you saw above. Vav malfuzi, mukhtafi, like so. So we'll say it has many names and functions in terms of pronunciation. It works, it has its main role in pronunciation. So we'll learn something about its names and its functions regarding pronunciation will switch to VAO madula. This VAO is written but not pronounced. VAO madula is written but not pronounced. Example in words is like khud. We have a word that is khud. Khaja, khama, kha. I will pronounce them again. We have words like khud, khaja, khama, kha. When I pronounce these words, when I read these words, you have to observe what I do with VAO. When I am reading the word khud, that means I am omitting VAO during my pronunciation, khud. It is written as full VAO, but it is not pronounced. You have to remember this. And this kind of VAO is called VAO madula. It is written but not pronounced. Second example is khaja. Khaja. We have actually when VAO is written, we should read it like khawaja, but we should know that it is VAO madula. It is only written, not pronounced. So we omitted this VAO in pronunciation. Instead of reading this khawaja, we read it khaja. And a third example here is khama, kha. It should be, when VAO is written, then it should be khawama, khawa, but it falls in the category of VAO madula, so we will pronounce it like khama, kha. Khama, kha. So there are some signs by which you can identify this kind of VAO. In the three examples, you can observe two points here. One is mostly these words contain the harf alphabet kha. Harf kha इनमें आता है. Khaja, khud, khama. And second example, this VAO is followed by alif, or we can say alif is preceded by VAO, but we have to talk about VAO, so we'll say VAO is followed by alif. When VAO is followed by alif and it will start from the word kha, most probably it would be VAO madula. These are two signs. One is in most of the words, they are written by alphabet kha, started by alphabet kha. And second, VAO is followed by alif. And most probably in this case, the VAO will be VAO madula. इसकी दो निशानियां हैं. एक निशानी है कि अक्सर इस तरह के अल्फाज में पहला हर्फ खा होता है, जैसे खाजा, खुद, खामखा. और दूसरी मिसाल ये है या दूसरी निशानी ये है कि ये इस वाव के बाद अक्सर अलिफ होता है, जैसे खाजा, खामखा, ख्वाब, खान. इस तरह के बहुत से अल्फाज हैं. जब आप ये दो बातें देखें लफ्ज़ में तो आप गालिब गुमान ये कीजिए कि ये वाव मादुला हो सकता है. आई होप यू विल हैव गेट इट. सेकंड इज़ वाव मजहूल. Second is vav majhul. This vav is preceded by zabar. For example, we'll say here word chaur, maur, ghaur. This is second vav. It is preceded by zabar. We have examples chaur, maur, ghaur. Actually, we do not pronounce vav in full length. We shorten its length. So it is chor. Why it happens? Because when vav is preceded by zabar, it shortens its length. So we pronounce it in the examples chor, mor, ghor. This kind of vav is called vav majhul. Third vav is vav madda. Third vav is vav madda. It is like alif madda and is equivalent to two vav. Vav madda is like alif madda and is equivalent to two vav. It is considered the long vowel. Examples are आओ, जाओ, बताओ. Examples are आओ, जाओ, बताओ. It is considered as long vowel, so it will give long sound or sound like long vowel. Okay, what is difference between the vav majhul and madda? In vav majhul we shorten the sound, and in vav madda we make the sound long, something long. And we have another type of vav that is called vav atf. That's called vav atf. This comes between two words to combine them with the meaning of or. In example, or, and in English we can say this and. This vav comes between two words. What function it does? To combine them with the meaning or. This vav gives the meaning of or and. Okay, this vav gives the meaning of or and is read as vav majhul. It is read as vav majhul, as we read the words chor, mor, ghor. Vav atf also will be pronounced or read like this. For example, khaso am, khaso am. This is one example. Second is gulo bulbul, gulo bulbul. Vav becomes sort of, it pronounced sort of majhul. Gulo bulbul. Subho sham, subho sham. We can read these examples like khas or am, gul or bulbul, subh or sham. Why so? Because here is vav atf, and this vav atf is actually or gives the meaning of or. So we can read these kind of words, vav atf words, in which words there is vav atf, we can read these words as or. So, but we use vav atf instead of or. I hope you will have get this. So we'll move to our another information regarding this alphabet. Keep it in mind that the diacritic marks are equivalent to. You have to keep in mind we use the diacritic marks. They are equivalent to. जब हम ज़ेर, ज़बर और पेश को इस्तेमाल करते हैं तो वो कुछ हुरूफ के मुशाबा होते हैं, या एक मुश्किल टर्म है काइम मुकाम होते हैं, समझने के लिए कि वो जैसा फंक्शन वो करते हैं वैसा ही फंक्शन ये भी करते हैं. Keep it in mind that the diacritic marks are equivalent to. We have three diacritic marks or short vowels. They are zabar, zer, pech. So here in this junction, at this point, we are talking about their equivalence. So we say zabar is equivalent to alif, zer is equivalent to ya, पेश is equivalent to वाव. ज़बर अलिफ के बराबर है, ज़ेर या के बराबर है, पेश वाव के बराबर है. ये बात फिर से कहेंगे. ज़बर is equivalent to alif, ज़ेर is equivalent to या, Pesh is equivalent to VAO. When the alphabets are preceded by the equivalent marks, they will be pronounced by full sound. When these alphabets they will be preceded by the equivalent marks, they will be pronounced by full sound. Okay, when they will be preceded by the equivalent marks, they will be pronounced by full sound. And when they will be preceded by different diacritic marks, they will be pronounced by short sound. For example, VAO preceded by pesh. VAO, before it there will be pesh in the alphabet. So it is preceded by its own alphabet, own mark. Okay, so it will be pronounced by full sound. We have examples here: Noor, Dur, Hur, Khoob, Khoon, June. Why we are lengthening their sound? Because they are preceded by their own diacritic mark. Or we can say VAO is preceded by pesh. So, and this is rule: when these alphabets are preceded by their equivalent mark, they sound in full. They give their full sound. They are pronounced full. So here we are pronouncing them in full length: Noor, Dur, Hur, etc. So this is first example: VAO, pesh plus VAO. Any VAO is preceded by its equivalent marks. Okay. And the second example is when they are preceded by the different diacritic marks. They are not preceded by their own equivalent marks. Instead, they are preceded by different diacritic marks. What will happen then? They will be pronounced by short sound. Okay, see the example of Zabar plus VAO. Zabar is not equivalent mark to VAO, but it is equivalent mark to Alif. You have to remember this. What is equivalent mark to VAO? Well, okay, equivalent mark to VAO is pesh. Good. Then what is Zabar? Zabar is not equivalent mark to VAO. It is equivalent mark to Alif. Oh, well done. So we'll see examples of this: VAO preceded by Zabar. So we'll see Josh, Hosh, Jawhar, Gawhar. Well, for example, is here Josh, Hosh, Jawhar, Gawhar. Another thing, particularly when the alphabet followed by it would be muharrik or mutaharrik. You will know it in later classes. We have give some little bit information about it, but we'll learn about this muharrik, mutaharrik in detail in its own place. Here remember, will not make to burden this class for you. We want to make easy for you to learn. So particularly when the alphabet followed by it would be muharrik or mutaharrik with a diacritic sign of Zabar, Zair, Pesh. That is, we have 4 examples here. First and second are Josh, Hosh. The alphabet after the VAO is sakin. First thing, why it is sakin? Because it is at final position, and we know the rule that when the alphabet will come in its final position, it will be sakin. It will work with cluster consonant. Okay. It is because of Josh and Hosh in the wow has something moved towards long. But when the alphabet preceded by wow will be mutaharrik, it would be the word preceded by the word up followed by wow. The word followed by wow will be mutaharrik. The sound of wow should be short. For example, we have third and fourth example here. Jao har, gao har, jao jao. It is we shorten it is sound gao. Why we shorten it is sound? Because of the alphabets after it are they are muharrik and mutaharrik. Ha in both words jao and gao. The ha and ha alphabets of ha are mutaharrik. They have zabar, diacritic mark of zabar on them, so the wow they give their own sound, and because of this wow was shortened. And in lafz Josh, Hosh, they are sort of majhul, and because the alphabet followed by wow is sakin. Why is that sakin? Because that falls in the and our final position. So you have to remember here we have some diacritic marks. They are equivalent to zabar is equivalent to alif, zair is equivalent to ya, pesh is equivalent to wow. This means when the alphabets are preceded by the equivalent marks, they will be pronounced by full sound, and when they will be preceded by different marks, they will be pronounced by short sound. For example, pesh plus wow, we have examples noor, dur, hur, and wow preceded by zabar. Zabar plus wow, we have examples of josh, hosh, jauhar, gawhar. Particularly when the alphabet followed by it would be muharrik or mutaharrik, we say with diacritic sign of zabar, zair, pesh. This is rule about another rule about wow. I hope you will have benefited from this lesson very well. Thank you very much.